Oh. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on a look that I believe is great for any occasion. Most of my clients ask me to do this look on them, and usually when I don't know what I want to go for on my face, I would always go for this look as well. I'm going to be doing this on my friend Jochelle. You guys know her from my previous videos. But yeah, so I'm just starting off by priming her skin. I used the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown, and now I'm just applying some lip balm to moisturize the lips. And now I'm just going to be going in with the MAC Studio Fix Concealer, and I believe this is like NC20, and I'm just going to be blending that out, and I'm going to just basically use this as an eyeshadow primer as well. Then I'm going to be going into one of my favorite palettes, the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia, and I'm just going to be going into that neutral brown shade in the middle, and I'm just popping that into her crease to serve as the transition color. As you can see, this color is just very neutral, and it's just going to basically help all the other colors that I put on her eyelids just blend in seamlessly and make sure that they're all transitioning properly. So I'm using a fluffy brush to apply this, and I'm just going to be packing that on until I get the desired intensity that I want. Now I switched to a different brush. This one is a bit more densely packed, and I'm going into the color Sienna, and I'm just placing this mainly in the outer V area of her eyes, and I'm just using that to really just follow her eye shape, if you see what I'm doing. And then I went back in with the first brush and just kind of blended everything together. So now I'm just applying a brown eyeliner to the base of her lash line. You guys will kind of understand why I do this later on in a couple steps. Now I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Glitter Glue to serve as the base for my gold eyeshadow that I'm about to apply. And this base is perfect because it just really makes every single color I put over it pop, which is what I want. And I'm just going back into the Anastasia palette, and I'm packing on that gold shade right there, and I'm just going to be pressing that into the eyelid, and just making sure everything blends in nicely with the brown eyeshadows that I applied earlier. Now I'm going back in with the burnt orange and sienna colors, and I'm just basically using that to make sure everything transitions nicely, like I said, and just make sure there are no harsh lines between any of the colors. So now I'm just using the black eyeshadow that's in the palette, and I'm just placing this in the outer corners of the eyes, just basically trying to make a wing liner situation, but not exactly. And as you can see here, I'm going back in with the brown pencil once again, and I just blended the two of them together, kind of smoked it out in the outer corner because I wanted that smoky wing liner type of look. Then I popped on some nice wispy lashes on her, and then I'm going back into the shade Glistening and Fairy. I mixed the two of them together, and then I'm just going to apply that into the inner corners of her eyes just to really make the eyes pop. Now moving on to the skin, I'm just mixing some orange concealer to correct, as well as her skin tone shade. So I mix the two of them together so that way the orange concealer is not too orange, and then I just apply that to her under eyes and around the mouth. And then I just sprayed some facial mist just to hydrate the skin, and now I'm just applying some foundation to her skin. I forget which foundation I used, but I believe this is CoverGirl or Too Faced. I'll find out and I'll put it in the description box for you guys. But yeah, so I'm just going to be blending that out using a beauty sponge. The sponge is damp, and this just really helps to just maintain the moisture in the skin. So I'm just going to be blending all of that out to make sure I have a nice smooth finish. So I used two concealers on her. So this is the first one, and this is the Too Faced Radiant Concealer. It's still from the Born This Way line, and this is in the shade Dark. And I'm just applying that underneath her eyes, around the mouth, just to kind of neutralize any more of the darkness that might be in that area. And then I just blended everything out. So the second concealer I'm using is from the Too Faced collection as well. So it's the newer Bond Sweet collection, and this is in the shade Honey. I'm just applying this to the bridge of her nose, her forehead, underneath the eyes, chin, and basically this is just going to highlight all of those areas. Then to contour her face, I use the shade Toffee, and this is also just going to contour her face, like I said. And I just applied this to the outer corners of the face and to the sides of her nose as well. So after taking my time to blend out all of the concealers, I'm just setting everything with the Ben Nye translucent powder in banana, and I'm just pressing this into her skin and just making sure everything is locked in place and it lasts all day. No matter where we're going to, the makeup is gonna stay in place all day. Okay. I'm going into the Sephora Mercury Smooth Powder, and I'm just using that to bronze up her skin and add some warmth and color back into the skin. And yeah, I'm just using a fluffy brush to apply this just so that the color is very diffused and it's not concentrated in just one area. And I'm using the Mega Glow highlighter from Wet n Wild. I absolutely love this highlighter. I applied it to the tip of her nose as well as the highest point of her cheekbones just to add a nice glow. And for blusher, I'm using the Juvias Saharan blush palette, and I'm just applying the brown shade and the pink shade. I mixed two of them together, and I just apply that to her cheeks to just add a nice pop of color. And I'm using the same brown liner pencil, and I'm just placing that into her waterline to just add some smokiness and drama to the eye look. And I'm going to go ahead and smudge it out as well. And I'm just using the sienna shade to do this. I think I mixed the sienna with mulberry, which is like the deep brown shade. So I mixed the two of them together, and I'm just going to basically smudge it out to just add that smoky, sultry effect to the look. So now for the final steps, we're going to be lining the lips. I'm using the MAC lip liner in red, and I'm just going to be lining her lips with this. And this is great to do whenever you're doing a bold lip, just to avoid any kind of bleeding. Yeah, so just give it a try if it's something you don't usually do. But yeah, like I said, I'm just lining her lips with it, and I'm just going with very, very short strokes just to make sure it's nice and precise. Joshua makes the funniest faces when I'm doing her makeup. It's crazy. But I'm going to be going in with the liquid lipstick by Too Faced, and this is called Lady Balls. Um, Honestly, I feel like their formula for liquid lipstick is probably one of the best I've tried. Um, it doesn't wear off. It lasts so long. Doesn't transfer. Just absolutely beautiful. The shades are always very intense. But yeah, so I'm just packing that on her lips, and yeah, it's a little bit shiny now, but it does dry down to a matte finish. And yeah, so now I'm just going back in and I'm just cleaning up around the lips because I'm doing a pretty bold lip. I just want to make sure it's nice and precise and neat. And then I'm going to spray in her skin with the face mist once again, and this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. You can change up the lip color to pretty much any lip color that you want. I feel like the eye look goes with, yeah, any lip color you can think of, and it's just beautiful either way. But like I said, this is just such a perfect look for any occasion, And yeah, I hope you guys give it a go. Prom season is coming up, date nights, all that good stuff. Yeah, so let me know if you try it out. We added a bit more highlight, as you can see. But yeah, that's all, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. Shout out to Jashelle. I'll leave her Instagram in the description box for you guys to check her out. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Closer, crushing over, loving, so loving, flashing.